Hi, I'm Rocco and welcome to StoryMakers. Today we have Kimber Fox Morgan, the creator of Chipper Makes Merry, and we also have a little chipper right here with us. So welcome. Oh, it's so much fun meeting Chipper. I can't stop playing with Chipper. He is a little dancing Arctic fox. Is that correct?
That's correct, Rocco.
Yes. So tell us about Chipper and the story.
Well, Chipper is a little Arctic fox that travels through the forest to try to spread cheer and bring a lot of merry to his little friends who are having a really hard winter in the Arctic.
The Arctic. Now, where is the Arctic?
Well, Rocco, the Arctic is in the northernmost region of the Earth, kind of where the North Pole is.
Oh, really?
Really, that's an exciting place for everybody.
I understand it's a little chilly up there.
It's very cold, and in the book they're having a dismally cold winter.
Oh my, yes. And so Chipper has some friends. So tell us about his friends.
Well, he has a little friend. Well, he's not very little. He's a big walrus named Gus.
Gus.
And Gus has a hurt flipper, and he's very, very hungry, and it's hard for him to eat with his hurt flipper.
And who else?
And then we have Scout. Scout's a little weasel, and this year her den is super, super cold, and she's always shivering, and she can't seem to get warm, so Chipper tries to help her out.
And there's one more.
Marta the moose.
Okay.
Marta is beautiful, but she's very, very lonely, and the cold has kept her inside and away from all of her friends all winter. And so she's just very sad. And so Chipper and the others go try to cheer her up.
So these three friends of Chipper are all animals that you would find in the Arctic?
That's correct, Rocco. They're all animals in the Arctic. There's all sorts of animals in the Arctic region.
Did you go through a book of Arctic animals and say, I think a moose belongs in this book?
I wanted the animals to definitely be found in the Arctic since the setting is in the Arctic, and so all of them can be found in the Arctic. There's many animals there.
So Chipper's three friends, all have situations that Chipper is aware of, and Chipper wants to kind of make them merry. So how does Chipper go about making them merry?
Well, for Gus, he tries to bring him some fish, since he knows he can't fish this season. But then there's a fish fiasco and it doesn't really work out very well. And then Scout, he tries to bring her some firewood, but as soon as Scout takes a log, the whole pile falls down on top of her, but doesn't hurt her. And so he gets those two together. He was pretty upset, and so he gets those two together and decides maybe the group effort would be better. And he takes all of his friends to go try to cheer up Marta and cleans her stable for her.
What a guy Chipper is. No wonder I like this guy. Yes, so he is a giving friend, right? And so all three of his friends have, as you mentioned, they all have different characters, right? One is cold, one has a hurt fin, one is lonely. So what would be fun if our viewers added some more friends for Chipper. Yeah, so some of the things is they have to be an Arctic animal, right? And they have to have a particular characteristic. Yeah, and share them with us in the comment section below. What would you pick?
I think I would pick, Rocco, a snowy owl and call him Bert. And I think he probably flies to his own beat. Maybe he's a little unique.
A unique owl, right. And I would pick an otter, and I would call him Otto. Otto the otter, who is very particular, very particular. He was into detail, yes.
I think I would pick next a reindeer named Ralph, who is very fun and rambunctious and very playful.
The Arctic is the polar region, so I am going to pick a polar bear, and his name is O'Reilly, and he's a very eager bear. Yes, he's always ready to do stuff, very eager.
That's a great choice, Rocco. Yes. I think I would choose an Arctic hare, a very pretty Arctic hare named Tilly, that's very shy and timid and kind of struggles to speak up and be seen.
Yeah, so we just picked animals from the Arctic, but you can maybe use one of the ones we just mentioned, but they have to have a different name and they have to have a different characteristic. Or you can research and find a different animal from that region. So you have a website with activities about Chipper, and we're going to do one of them right now. So tell us, what activity are we going to do as I get the table ready?
We're going to do, Rocco, a color cut and paste activity of we're going to make our own little chipper. We're going to color the pieces, cut them out, and then paste them together to be able to have our own little chipper, the Arctic fox.
Did you say color?
Yes, I did.
Well, I have some markers right here. And did you say cut them out?
I sure did, Rocco.
I have a scissor for you and a scissor for me, and I need to reach down here to keep it all neat and tidy. I am going to give you this little placemat to work with, and I am going to get a placemat here. And so we have Chipper. Can I use this as a model?
That would be great.
And so we could use any color we'd like to create our little. This is really good. This is really good. Yes, I hope I can do something as good as that. Yes, and so we have our markers, we have our form right here, we have our scissors, and so on your mark, get set, go. Oh, so we're all done with the coloring. Next, we have to carefully cut Chipper out. We now have all our individual pieces, and now it's time to glue them. Okay, let me get that glue stick. Here you go, Kimber, and I'll clean up.
Well done, Rocco.
Well, that was fun, and this is on your website, so you can have just as much fun in creating your own artistic version of Chipper. Chipper, it was nice having you here. You are a very fun character and a very giving guy. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us here today, Rocco.
And remember, until next time, read a book in any format.